Welcome back. Thanks for joining your virtual drinking buddy. Got supper started, so I thought, what better time to crack open a beer? And so tonight on the menu, I'm going to be trying Queen Bee Imperial Honey Cream Ale. So this is made by Remedy Brewing Company out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I've been to their tasting room. It's in their downtown area, in an old building, pretty cool setup, gentrified part of town sort of deal. Pretty common, I think, for these types of establishments. Anyway, this is a beer that I had of theirs. I had a flight, and I'm pretty sure it was 10 beers, and they had maybe something like 14 on tap. So I was pretty excited when I could actually find this in a grocery store near where I live. Yeah. So that is pretty light in color. A very light gold, light yellow, soapy white head. You can smell the cream ale in it. You can smell the yeast and the little bit of malty sweetness. Not really picking up the honey, but I'm sure it's in there. It does smell good, so there is only one thing left to do. Cheers. That is pretty good. It's a little bit heavier in body than I expected. It's like a medium light body. I actually expected it to be pretty watery, just because of how light the color is. But it's like a medium light body, not overly heavy. I don't think I got in the stats of this. 20 IBUs and 7.3% ABV. So I suppose that's why they call it an Imperial Honey Cream Ale, because it's heavier in ABV than what your typical cream ale is. I want to say most of them that I had have been around 4.5%. So 7.3 is pretty good. Oh, excuse me, I've got the bubbles already. Yeah, what was I saying? It'll come to me. Oh yes, the ABV. 7.3% is pretty good. Not boozy on the taste. I definitely didn't pick any up on the nose. Is that clove honey that they use? Is there something a little, just slightly floral about it? Just ever so slightly. But it's not a hoppy floral note. It's definitely flowery. So I'm gonna say maybe that's the honey. It's not overly sweet. I was expecting really sweet honey taste, but with a watery body. But that's just not how it's playing out. It's got a nice, subtle floral undertone paired with a cream ale flavor, and it just better have one more drink. Maybe that'll help me figure out what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I mean, it's like a malty sweetness. I wouldn't say honey, but like I said, I'm picking up something kind of floral in there. And maybe my tongue's just off, because I was expecting a honey sweetness mixed in with a little bit of maltiness. I could pick up the ale yeast, and that's pretty much how this beer is. Super easy to drink. Goes down pretty smooth. Got a nice smooth body, clean finish. And it's got a nice like I said, a medium light body, not dry at all. So yeah, it goes down pretty smooth, pretty refreshing actually. And as you can see, I've already, just in a couple of what seem like sips, I've already consumed half of this beer. So yeah, this is a pretty good beer. I'm glad I picked up a few, and I know I sent out a couple, so I'll be interested to see TK and Brian the Beer Snob do those reviews. I'm really interested to compare notes to see if they pick up that floral like undertone that I'm tasting. It's not, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's present, but it's not the star of the show. The star of the show to me is the cream ale taste, the maltiness and the ale yeast flavor that creates. And yeah, so anyway, I digress. Kind of spaced out there actually. I guess it wasn't really much of a digression as it was just a total loss of train of thought. And that's on half of a beer, so yeah. I should probably just go ahead and end this review. And if you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button below, and don't forget to tell your friends. And this is the Malted Gentleman reminding you, you only have one liver, so use it wisely.